Fox 34 is committed to keeping you informed as you prepare to vote. We've partnered with the League of Women Voters for their 100th anniversary and the Augusta Chronicle to interview the candidates for Richmond County's Board of Education.
An invitation was extended to all 13 candidates for 5 seats. 10 of those candidates did participate. We begin our coverage with District 1 candidate Shawnda Griffin.
What are 2 to 3 needs that must be priorities for your district to address, and why do you see these as needs?
Well, I'm in District 1, and the priorities that we have is the economic gap that we have among those who live in our district. We're close to the downtown area. We have the downtown, we have the business district, the hospital district in our area, but we also have some of the poorer areas in our district. We have some of the biggest discrepancies as far as income gap and the surroundings in our school district. 3 of the things that we must address is accountability to our families, commitment to our families, and engagement in our community. We hear a lot of our parents talk about that they are not receiving the answers that they're asking, that they don't trust their elected officials from top to bottom. And it's time that we change that. The commitment part comes in as to where we got to find different ways to assess our children's knowledge. I'm not a good test taker. If you put a test in front of me, I'm going to clam up. That is not an indicator that I am ignorant of what you're testing me on. Is that this way is not a good way for me to express that knowledge of what I have. We got to have ways to dig in and assess the knowledge that our children have instead of these standardized tests, which goes on the memory that these students have. And these tests, if you get students that are not good test takers, or they're nervous about this big test that determines whether or not they pass or fail, you're going to have students that clam up. And that's where a lot of our error and rankings coming from, because you have these wayward test results, and that will show that this school is not producing smart kids or good kids, and that's just not true. Our students and our teachers work very hard. We also got to be engaged. Our community need to see us not just in the boardroom. They need to see us engaged in the community so that we can have the ear to the culture of the community.
We will continue coverage of District 1 in all newscasts today. We also have each candidate's answers to all questions posted to our WFXG.com website. You can also find a complete list of candidates for the 5 districts.